Hey guys, this is a video I've been meaning to do an update on, and that is recently, a few weeks ago, I finally picked up an HD DVD player. This is the external drive for the Xbox 360. Always wanted an HD DVD player back in the day when HD DVD was versus Blu-ray during the whole format war thing. I was actually on HD DVD side, but at the time didn't have an HD TV, and just both formats were so expensive I didn't buy either one of them. So in a way, for me, I lucked out. I didn't buy a certain format and find out, especially for the people who bought HD DVD, find out in the end that you basically bought all that stuff for nothing, and then yeah. But the other reason I haven't bought, I wanted to wait till now to actually buy one, is because HD DVDs and the players are really, really cheap now. I mean, HD DVDs are actually cheaper than DVDs now. It's ridiculous. But for me, I think it's awesome at the same time, because then I can pick them up in bulk. So it's pretty awesome. I mean, they released like over 300 titles on HD DVD, I think. It was either 300 or 500 or something like that, right on that number. But yeah, so there's definitely a lot of titles to choose from. But basically, I picked up the I actually paid only I think it was like $23 total for the HD DVD drive. It was like $18 and like another $4 or $5 to ship. So I bought it used. Buying it brand new, you're going to spend like a couple $100. But I bought it used. Didn't come in the original box or anything, so there was really no point in doing an unboxing. But yeah, so it came with the remote. Basically, you just plug it in through USB. And I have the Xbox 360 Slim, so you basically just plug it right in the back here. In fact, this is the cable for it. This is the USB cable. And I found out one thing. Sadly, I did not have the setup disc CD. However, it's not that big of a deal if you have the Slim, because I think it had to do with the time. The older Xbox 360s, they didn't have HDMI at that point, and they just had component and composite. And I think you had to download. It was a startup disc or something so it would allow you to play. I think it was 1080i through your component. But because it's already updated for HD and it has the HDMI and all that, you actually don't need the setup disc for if you have the. Probably, I don't know if it's just for the Slim. I think it's probably for any Xbox at least has HDMI output. So I think you don't have to really worry about the disc having setup disc. So, but one thing I will say, you do have to make sure you don't have a game in this drive, in the main disc drive, because the Xbox will see that first and not this. So if you have, for me, when I have to play an HD DVD or even a normal DVD through that, I have to make sure I don't have a game in the drive. So I don't right now. Alright, so I'll show you. This is Dune, one of the movies I picked up. I have a bunch of HD DVDs. In fact, I just ordered some more last night. Eventually I'll do an update video on all my HD DVD collection at some point. But for now, these pop right in. You don't have to touch anything, it'll automatically sense it, and within a few seconds should start to play. Just loading the disc right now. Or maybe it won't work at all. Why not? Why are you not working? You worked before. Why aren't you working now? There we go. I don't know why it wasn't working at that point, but whatever. I'll just mute this so I don't have to worry about copyright crap later on. But yeah, as you can see, it's actually playing the actual HD DVD, no problem. Yep, Dune. Then we just hit play on the remote. Remote lights up, by the way. Actually, I should point it towards the Xbox, because that's the part that's reading it. Hit OK. OK works. Play doesn't work, but OK works. Whatever. Yeah, I forget, I always want to aim the remote at that, but I actually have to aim it at the Xbox. One minor complaint. I think if you do, eventually I'll probably just end up borrowing the startup disc from my cousin, because he actually has an HD DVD player as well, and he actually has the setup disc. I might actually install the setup disc anyway, because for some reason when I just hit the eject button on this remote, it only ejects that. It won't eject that. So I don't know, but yeah. See, it's playing just fine. Let's fast forward a little bit. Yeah. When did Dune come out? In the 80s? I think it came out in the 80s. Looks like an 80s movie. No, maybe it came out. No. I think it came out in the 80s, didn't it? Because the HD DVDs only tell me when the HD DVD came out, which is in 2006. But yeah. So that's the this is the HD DVD of Dune. This was actually brand new factory sealed when I got it, which is also awesome because I found out a lot of times they'll have HD DVDs as used, but they're actually still brand new factory sealed. So yeah, like I said, I will do an update of what HD DVDs I own and stuff, but I'll get to that eventually. But yeah, pretty cool. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, and like I said, eventually I will do an update on what HD DVDs I have in the collection. I'll just do a complete overview of my collection, but I'm going to wait because like I said, I did order some more HD DVDs yesterday, so yep. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. See ya.